Ladies and gentlemen, he's the samurai of student ministry, the networking ninja, a Jedi master of church budgets, the beast from the southeast, the next-gen nerd himself, CJ!
What's up, my nerds? Welcome to the Next Gen Nerd Podcast, the show where Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Today's interview is with two of my nerdlings, and we're talking about Avengers, specifically Infinity War and Endgame. Zeke had a little bit of a thing where he was wanting to learn more about the Infinity Stones, so we watched all the movies, and yeah, so we decided to talk about it. So Zeke and Charli will be joining us for an interview looking at the last two Avengers movies. But before we jump to the interview, a couple things, including a couple nerdy recommendations that are tied into what we're talking about. The first is a comic that I read just last night. Picked it up yesterday. Zeke read it this morning on the way to church. It's Silver Surfer, issue 1. It follows Silver Surfer with Genis Vell, which is the son of Mar-Vell, who is the original Captain Marvel. And so it follows them. It includes a cameo by the Infinity Watch, which I was not aware of the Infinity Watch. So I'm interested to learn more about that. For those that don't know, the Infinity Watch are a group of heroes that Adam Warlock has selected in order to protect the Infinity Gems, as they're referred to in the comic. And the Time Stone is orange in the comic. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if these differences are because it's comic versus movie, and so there are differences, or if this is an alternate universe, or if there's some other explanation. I'd like to figure it out. So recommendation number 1. If you're looking for a comic to check out, Silver Surfer, issue 1. The second recommendation is a board game called Marvel United. It's a game that Zeke and I and Charli Sum have been playing, where it's a cooperative board game. So, like, you're working together. So, instead of Monopoly, where at the very end you have one winner and a bunch of crying people, this one, you either are all happy or you're all crying. Either way, you're all together. And you each pick out a Marvel superhero, and you battle the bad guys. And so we've been playing that lately. Zeke enjoys that. I enjoy playing it as well. And we got a expansion for it recently. And so we've been playing that. And Zeke's been actually making expansions for that game, where he'll take some heroes. He's got a Hulk pack he did originally. I'm not sure what he's doing next. Probably Guardians of the Galaxy. He really likes Guardians of the Galaxy. But if you're interested in finding a board game that you can play, it's typically fairly inexpensive. So we got... I got the base game last year for Christmas. I think it was like $10 on Amazon. It was on sale. And then we just got another base game to give as a birthday gift to somebody. And it came with a Spider-Verse expansion pack for $15. So very affordable game. Check it out. If you have a comic book store near you, they may have other expansions there that you can get. But yeah, so there's a couple of recommendations for you guys if you enjoyed Avengers and wanted to have more interaction with those characters in the universe. Also going on right now with the Next Gen Nerd Podcast, we're doing a giveaway for anyone who does a review on Apple iTunes, their podcast app, whatever it looks like. If you will do a review, I will send you some stuff. It'll be stuff with my face on it, our podcast logo, so stickers or pins or magnets or something with our podcast logo on it. And then I'm going to choose one lucky reviewer, and they're going to get a Nerd Culture Starter Pack, where it comes with the same Next Gen Nerd logo stuff, but also I'm going to put in some nerd culture artifacts, some comic books, some polyhedral dice, maybe one of the little mini Funko Pop, Avenger Funko Pops that I've got. I've got a lot of nerd stuff, and so I'm going to send you a bunch of it just to say thank you for supporting the show and for being a part of the team. And I really appreciate everyone who's done that. And if you do review, I'll read it here on the show. And so I've got one here from a buddy of mine, from Cole. It says, "Great job, my boy, keeping it real with the nerd talk. Happy to see you doing well and doing things you love. Keep up the great work, brother. Much love, Cole Johnson." So thanks, Cole. Man, I appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to our interview looking at and talking about Unicorn Warriors Eternal. I had Cole on to talk about Dune. Golly, was that a whole year ago? A year and a half ago, coming up on 2 years ago. Wow. But I had him on, and anyways, doesn't matter. It was a while ago, and enjoyed having him on to talk about those things. So yeah, man, I appreciate the review. Keep them coming right now, buddy. You're in the lead. It's looking good for you to get some nerd stuff. Also, if you leave comments on our YouTube channel, I'll read those as well. And I've got 2 from our last episode, 6 of Crows with Steve Valdez. The first is from my buddy of mine, Todd Turner, who's Mosaic Fan Art. He also has a podcast, Sis and Big Pops Culture. And he writes, love Push, the movie that we talked about last week a little bit. Lin-Manuel Miranda is adapting the 80s movie The Warriors into a musical. Great movie. Also, check out Kaiju Score comic. It's a heist story that happens during a kaiju attack, which that sounds fantastic. I'm looking for my phone right now to go ahead and add that to my wish list because that does sound like a fun ride. It sounds like a fun ride. While we're talking about kaiju, because you mentioned kaiju, 2 other little quick recommendations, 2 audiobooks that I enjoyed. One was Project Nemesis, which is about a branch of the FBI that is considered a joke because their job is to stop kaiju until a kaiju actually shows up and they have to stop it. So that was one. And then Kaiju Preservation Society, which I think is by John Scalzi. And in it, there's, they have to go to another dimension and fight kaiju. So check it out. It'll be a lot of fun. So thank you for sharing that comment, Todd Turner. The hesitation is because the next comment is by another Turner. This one's Paul Turner, Disciple Project Outreach. I had to sit there and think, which one was it that I just read? I read the one by Todd Turner. This one is Paul Turner, discipleproject.net. It says, Chris Evans' movie Push sounds like Limitless meets Lucy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I would also watch that, a crossover between the Push universe and Lucy. That sounds fantastic. Fantastic. So my buddy Paul Turner is a youth ministry guru in Alabama. And while that may sound like a contradiction, guru in Alabama, check his stuff out. If you're in youth ministry and you're looking for some help on different things, series, strategy, planning, things like that, discipleproject.net. Go check it out. It'll be worth the look. Thank you, Turners, for responding with some comments. You don't have to be a Turner to leave a comment on a YouTube video, but it does help. It does help. I think that's everything for right now. It's time to start the interview, so let's get nerdy. Well, hey guys, I am here with 2 of my nerdlings, and we're going to be talking about Avengers 3, which is Infinity War, and Avengers 4, Endgame. Zeke had a desire to learn more about Thanos because he wants to be evil and take over the universe, and so we started watching these movies, and I said, well, let's do an episode talking about those. So we've got some things we're going to talk about, but first, what is something besides Avengers that is life-giving or is exciting? Zeke, I'll start with you. What's new with you?
Tomorrow we are going on a trip in the afternoon.
We are?
To Sweet Papa's.
Go see Sweet Papa. We're going to St. Augustine. Spend a day at the beach.
What about you, Charli?
We're going to hang out by the pool. Hang on. We're excited to get a few days off and relax. Go and experience Sweet Papa and Nana's Greek Orthodox Church. So that'll be unique. It'll be unique. We'll have a nice few days. It'll be good. I'm taking a whole pile of comics for me to read. What are you taking to do while you're there?
I don't know. I haven't packed my fun bag yet.
Maybe some comics. Sounds good.
I'm going to be bringing my book. I'm also going to be bringing the short comic story. Oh, sorry. The short comic story for the Nightmare Before Christmas one, because I think there's a book coming up at the book fair at my school that's like the bigger version of it.
Okay.
So I'm going to read that and see if I enjoy it, to see if I want to get the book. But
so,
yeah.
Nice. Charli, what about you? What's something exciting and life-giving for you?
So this weekend, Zeke asked me that he wanted to learn more about Marvel superheroes and Marvel and stuff. So I am Zeke's teacher at our pretend Marvel Knowledge Upper College class.
Marvel Knowledge Upper College.
I've been teaching him yesterday. And I made whole lesson plans and slideshows.
She gave me homework.
I gave him homework. And I made slideshows, and we talked about Black Widow, we talked about Doctor Strange, and then I talked about all the time stones and how the time stones were created.
Not just the time stones, the infinity stones, not time
the
stones.
Infinity stones.
Would you like to show them your Eye of Agamotto?
Oh, I know. Here's my makeshift. Oh, it's like a button. And
The Eye of
I
Agamotto.
know. So special.
Special.
Okay. Well, very good. Very good. besides Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, what are some other nerdy things you guys are into? Charlie, I'll start with you.
I really like The Sims 4.
Okay.
It's my favorite video game.
Yeah, you do. When you're playing video games, you're playing Sims 4. You are.
I'm
So today you tried to create yourself, spend a little more time making yourself, and what happened?
So I was making myself, and first I made her hair too light, and then I was adding her like features, and then I realized that I was making Mama instead of myself, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you are kind of a little version of your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Put your back.
That's cool. Zeke, what about you? Anything you're nerdy about?
I've been watching Avatar,
Okay.
The Last Airbender,
Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
and I've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
You have, and watch people play Minecraft. I watched a
Yeah.
video with you today. I thought it was pretty funny. I was laughing. You said, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because they're funny."
Exactly, they are funny and they're entertaining. Oh, also.
Would you like me to show you their channels?
I think you've already subscribed to the channels for us.
Yes, I have, but I can tell you the channel name so you can watch it whenever you
Talking about
want.
YouTube
Maybe next
channels
time.
you've been interested in recently, then I have one of them.
Yes, you do.
What's one you've been interested in lately?
I know.
The LOL podcast.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
It's like these
She made me
people,
cringe
and they
with
have,
that
like, different-
today.
And they have like, it's like this group of friends, and like 3 of them are related because there's Cash, Kate, Maverick, and Harper. And Cash and Kate, they're married, but Maverick is Cash's brother.
Okay.
And then Harper is this girl that they became friends with. And
Okay.
they like talk and they do different funny challenges and stuff.
Nice.
Because he gets LOL.
What?
You're
What?
doing LOL. It's LOL.
L O L.
There you go. There you go.
Anyways, and it's really funny.
Wow.
Okay, so we are talking about Avengers 3 and 4 today. Avengers 3 and 4 today. And for those of you that are unaware, there are 4 Avengers movies, 20-something MCU movies leading up to this 2-part conclusion, Avengers 3 and Avengers 4. The general synopsis is Thanos has been scouring the universe for the Infinity Stones. There are how many Infinity Stones, Zeke?
I knew the answer.
There's 6 Infinity Stones, and with
Yes.
those Infinity Stones, Charlie, what is he going to do with the Infinity Stones?
He's gonna get all the Infinity Stones, put them into his gauntlet, and then he's gonna snap his fingers. And what happens is whenever you think of something in your mind, and then you snap your fingers, then it happens, and he's going to destroy half of the universe's population, and so that it will be peaceful
In balance and all that
and
good
in
stuff.
balance
Yeah.
because
And he calls it. Sorry.
What does he
And
call
he
it?
calls it mercy.
Mercy.
yes,
Yeah.
because in his like backstory and stuff, like in his planet, like everybody's arguing because like food and stuff. So he's like, oh well, if half the people are gone, then everybody will be peaceful because there's enough for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remembered that.
Okay. So that's the general synopsis of the movie. All these superheroes come together to stop him. If you haven't seen the movie, you've been living under a rock. They're on Disney Plus. We watched a bunch of them and thought we would talk about it a little bit today. So I'm trying to look at.
my notes.
I'm,
Stop looking
Oh,
at
you're
your
looking at
notes.
your
I'm looking at
notes.
my notes. So what did you guys like about these 2 Avengers movies? Yeah, you don't have to raise your hands, go Zeke.
And the Infinity Stone.
Yeah, so you were all about the Infinity Stones. Tell us, what are the 6 Infinity Stones?
Mind, soul, space, time, reality, and power.
Yep, so you liked collecting those. You are a collector, though. So the idea of collecting stones, you're a collector of shiny things, too. So, I mean, collecting things and collecting shiny things is right up your alley. And so, and Zeke, you've wanted to, for the last couple weeks, wanted to buy something on Amazon. And I keep
Yeah.
telling you, wait. What is it?
Wait till Christmas. You said wait till Christmas.
I said that's a great Christmas gift for an aunt or an uncle or a grandparent to buy you. What is it that you want?
The Infinity Gauntlet with the stone.
With the removable stones that you can take off and put back on. Yeah, because you are something. You are something.
Yeah.
What'd you like about the movie, Charlie?
One thing I was gonna say is I had some buttons in. I had some like leftover buttons that I got from Miss Valerie at church, and so I was like, "Hey Zeke, maybe you can find some colors and we can make Infinity Stones out of them." So I have the green button, the time stone, and then there's a red one, and then there is this orange one, this blue one and this purple one, but we repainted them so they're better, more like the colors. And then we have this bigger gold one that's supposed to be the Mind Stone.
Okay.
And we have those in a little box with like labels, and it looks really cool. Like it's a case with the different stones in it.
We'll be okay.
That's in Zeke's room.
Yep. Well, very good. Very good. So, I wasn't a big fan of the first two Avengers movies because there wasn't a whole lot of character development. But I felt like this was, there was enough character development leading up to these last two movies that we could just enjoy the story. But there were probably some things that we may have done differently or wanted to happen differently in the story. And so I want to give you guys a chance to share what things you may have wanted to change about those two movies. Anything you would want to change, Charli?
I would say the only thing I would change would be that the X-Men were actually a part of it. Because if X-Men were in the world, that would be so much cooler, and it'd be easier to put my names down.
Charli's referring to the draft we're going to do here in a little bit. She's like, can we use X-Men? And I said, no
if
X-Men.
If X-Men were there to fight Thanos, it'd be even cooler, because personally, I think X-Men is really cool.
I mean, really, if you had Professor X, you could probably just get inside Thanos' mind and stop him from snapping, maybe.
Exactly.
There you go. Boom. Winner, chicken dinner. Zeke, anything you'd want to change, make different?
I want Gamora to still like Peter Quill.
Oh, so that Gamora would fall back in love with Peter Quill?
I like that.
Gamora deserves better.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she
That
does.
is better. That's better than living with Thanos forever.
This is true.
Well, yes, I'm just saying, like, Quill's an option. He's an option. Mario's better.
What'd you say?
I said Mario's better.
Mario's
Chris Pratt
better. So the other Chris Pratt character. I was trying to figure out if there was a Mario in Marvel Cinematic Universe I was unaware of.
There should be a Mario.
Owen and Mario, 3 in 1.
There you go.
Except the only good person is Mario.
He's also Emmett from the Lego Movie.
Oh wait, he is Emmett from the Lego Movie.
Yeah.
Then 2 people are amazing.
Yeah.
2 people are amazing because I love Emmett.
There you go. So one thing I would want to change is I wish that Iron Man didn't die.
Yeah, because I feel bad for Morgan having
Yes.
to grow up without a dad.
Yeah. Yep. That was tear, sad. Yep. But yeah, that's okay. So neither of you really have seen much of the movies after Avengers Endgame. Several have come out, but so you guys don't know where they're going. So what are some things that you would want to see done? Like, where would you want to see the story
We
go?
have really good movie titles.
Yes, we do.
And, like, TV show titles.
Okay.
So,
Johnny, you go first. You go first.
you raised your hand.
You go first.
Okay, fine. I want to make a movie. No, I want to make a TV show, and I want it to be called The Savage Sisters. And I want it to be like The Savage Sisters. And it's gonna be about Gamora and Nebula and how they become, and like kind of like their storyline, and how they become better sisters and how they team up. And
Nice. I'd watch it. I'd watch a Gamora and Nebula
and, like,
TV
how
show.
they like become better
I'd
sisters.
watch it.
And I want Nebula actually like have a good life, because everybody is like doesn't like
Oh, she
Nebula.
also said that she wanted
I
Nebula
want Nebula to
fall in
finally
love.
find love, because nobody knows.
Is that what it takes to be happy in life? To fall in love?
No. But I'm just saying.
No, it takes
No,
you
no.
to believe in God.
Believe in God.
Yeah.
Yes, she finds Jesus. Nebula finds Jesus. I'll watch that show.
Yes,
Jesus.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Put Jesus into Marvel. Yes.
Nightcrawler comes and
There you
works
go.
with Nebula and Gamora and teaches them Jesus.
Nice.
Yes. Let's go. This is a dream come true. Okay.
All right, Zeke, what about you?
I would make Doctor Strange 2.
Doctor Strange 2. Okay, there.
Hunt for the Eye of Agamotto.
Hunt for the Eye of Agamotto.
See how cool that
Okay.
sounds? Eye of
So,
Agamotto.
couple things. Number one, they have made Doctor Strange 2.
They have?
Yeah, but it's really scary. So that's why you don't get to watch it.
Put Doctor Strange 3. Doctor Strange 3.
But also, didn't the Eye of Agamotto, doesn't it go back because they took the Time Stone back and gave it to the Ancient One at the end of the movie, and they killed Thanos, so he can't steal the Time Stone. So do they exist then?
No, like there's other people that come to try to steal the Eye of Agamotto, so
Yes.
so Doctor Strange and the Ancient One and all of them have to team up and get it back.
Oh, okay. You have to remind me, Zeke. There's a comic. There's a comic downstairs with the original Sorcerer Supreme, whose name is Agamotto.
I know. We
did our
we
research
looked
on
up-
that.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
I've got
read
that.
it too?
Yep, I'll bring it with me. Also on vacation. Bring it on vacation. Okay, so Doctor Strange 3, The Hunt for the Eye of Agamotto. Nice. We're gonna get there eventually. Calm down. Any other things you would want to see done?
What else would I want to see done? That was the main thing that like we popped up because we were talking about that. I'm like, what did
Savage
you put down?
sister.
And I was
Okay.
like, That'd be really cool.
Because we were thinking about making a TV show called Nebula, because that would be cool. And then he came up and she was like, Savage Sisters!
Because they're savages.
Yeah, okay. All right. I like it. Okay.
I was like, that's amazing.
All right, so we're going to do some this or that's, okay? Questions for you guys based on these shows. So here's the question. First one is this. If you could only have one of the Infinity Stones, which one would you want? I'll let Zeke go first on this one.
Because Charli went first on the last one. I'd have the Time Stone.
It's a good
That
choice.
thing is pretty epic.
That's pretty epic. That's a good
It's not
choice.
the strongest, but it's pretty epic.
Yeah, be able to turn time backwards, turn it forwards, see what's going to happen. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Charli, what about you?
I would pick the Mine or the Reality Stone.
Mine or the Reality Stone?
Just because I really like those two. I mean, with my super character coming up, the Reality Stone would be more handy. But I would say the Mine or the Reality Stone.
Okay.
Dad, here's a question.
I
What
don't
did you
wanna-
pick for your stone?
So I would say the Time Stone as well, definitely. Because I like green.
I have a motor.
Green's my favorite color. That's why I picked it.
My favorite color too. I picked it because it's cool.
You're so funny. You see the camera and you're like, I've got to be a dork. Like that's what it is. That's what
why
it
you
is.
should become a YouTuber and
Okay.
like
Wait, there you go.
This
He
is
is.
when you're watching YouTube.
girls and guys like watching dorky guys
There you
on
go.
YouTube.
They do?
There
Yeah,
you go.
You can become the new Brent Rivera.
Nice. All right, so
Good Christian version.
we're going to come back to our draft last. We've got a draft we're going to do, but before that, let's go over our last this or that question. This is if you're an Avenger. What are your abilities? What's your code name? Describe yourself. Who wants to go first on this one?
Zeke.
Zeke, you want to tell me what you're going to be?
Oh, we're going to do 8 before we do
Yes,
7?
we're going to do 8 before we do 7.
If I'm an Avenger, one of my abilities, I'd want to have the magic abilities,
Okay, like Doctor Strange.
Time Stone abilities,
Okay.
agility,
Okay.
light, and smarts.
So basically, going to be Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my
What-
code name would be Zach.
Zatch. Zatch would be yours. Okay. All right. I like it. Charli, what about you?
He has a cool little code name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do?
Ash.
Is it the one? Oh, wait, no. I'm going to say all the codenames everybody else gave me as well.
Okay.
So
And
my powers are telekinesis, teleportation, and telepathy. I know, all teles.
Telepathy, not telepathy.
Oh, telepathy.
Telepathy.
It's okay. It's okay, Zatch. Calm down. Calm down.
When I-
It's okay.
No one cares. Okay. So Zeke said my superhero name should be telepath. Asher said my superhero name should be Black Marvel, and that did sound really cool.
Black Marvel.
That's amazing.
Okay, I want to make another character, but call it Black Marvel.
Okay.
Dad recommended Ring Ring, cause telephone. And I made the name Teliana,
Teliana. Okay.
which kind of reminded me of Teletubbies, but who cares?
But then she's gonna make another
alright.
character called Black Marvel.
All right.
Marvel's gonna be
Scoot on back,
cool.
weirdo.
It's gonna be like a Black Widow and Captain Marvel mixture.
Okay.
It's gonna be cool, guys.
Nice.
Yes.
You gonna hear what mine is?
Huh?
You gonna hear mine?
Yeah.
Gonna be
So
Wait, can I make a guess?
you can make a guess.
Fart face.
Turkey tornado.
If anyone's wondering how old Zeke is, he's 9. That's why he thinks my code name is Fartface. That's it.
And it's because he literally says stuff like that all the time.
It's Turkey tornado.
No, it's fart face.
Okay. All right. So my Avenger would be a tinkerer builder, like Iron Man or Rocket, like building things. But instead of a really sleek armor suit, I'd want like a huge exoskeleton, big old exoskeleton that he could get in. Think like Hulkbuster. Remember when Bruce Banner got in Hulkbuster, like that, like big and bulky.
Couldn't become mad again.
Yes. But I think that he would also be a big inventor, invent things to help them, kind of like Tony Stark does, but more out
Smarter?
of the no, more out of the box kind of stuff, more kind of crazy inventions that they're like, seriously, is this going to work? My idea was kind of like, you guys haven't seen any of these movies yet.
Didn't Tony do that? Except he messed it up in the process.
No.
Oh.
No, he always invented exactly what he wanted in the way he wanted to. Kind of like you guys haven't.
Ultron.
I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
You guys haven't seen any of the James Bond movies, but there was a guy on there called Q who would kind of have all these weird inventions that would help them out. And that's kind of, I think, the name I'm going to go with, not Q, but Q stood for Quartermaster. So I think my code name would be Quartermaster, and I'd be a tinkerer inventor like Rocket or Iron Man. That'd be it. All right, so what we're going to do next is going to take a little bit of time, and that's okay. We are going to have a draft. We're going to build our Avengers team, and so we're going to do rock, paper, scissors to figure out who gets to pick the order, and then whichever order we go in, we're going to do a serpentine draft, okay? So it's going to go down and then back, down and then back. You can give an explanation if you'd like for why you pick somebody, or you can say, I got him because I wanted to get him, okay? So let's do rock, paper, scissors, see who's going to pick the order.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, so Zeke's out. Oh, Charlie.
Wait.
You gonna go first? You gonna go first? Or you want Zeke to go first?
Who do you choose?
If you go first, you also go last. So.
Wait, do you mean I also go last?
Because you would go first, second, third, fourth, fifth. No. You wouldn't go last. You would go last, but it would be a little while before it got back to you. So.
I'm like, I know which ones I really want, but it's like Zeke isn't gonna pick those, you know?
Okay.
So I know what I want.
So you're gonna go first.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie's gonna go first.
Who's gonna go second?
I'm gonna go second. It'll just be easier to go this
And
way.
then I'll go third.
And you'll also go fourth. You'll get two in a row.
Nice. That's exactly what I wanted.
Okay, perfect. So Charlie in. Who is your first pick?
So I'm going to be should I be a sweet sister today?
You can, but you don't have to.
Pick who your number one's gonna be. Let's go. This is just a draft. No one cries. No tears. No tears.
No tears.
I want Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Good choice. Good choice. Why Doctor
I just
Strange?
have a question. Why do I need Doctor Strange if I have all of his powers and the Time Stone? Is my question.
Well, this is not with you as well. This is just you're forming a team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
that
would
was
want
so
Doctor Strange. Because like he is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay.
I mean, he could be really helpful. And with the Eye of Agamotto. Isn't that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agamotto. I think of it as like the Moto roll, but you know.
Okay. So that's your pick.
Yeah.
Any other explanation on that?
No. And me and Zeke have been talking about Doctor Strange and researching. And I'd like done a lot of research yesterday about it.
Okay.
Because for Doctor Strange and the Time Stone.
Okay. Well, my first pick, I'm going to go with Iron Man. I'm going to go with Iron Man because I wanted a strategist. So that would be that'll be my first pick, Iron Man, to be the one that kind of leads the strategy and leads the team. Definitely Iron Man. Zeke, who is your first pick?
My first pick is Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch, nice. That was on my list.
She is very powerful. Charlie says that she's overrated.
I think she's overrated.
Supposedly in the comics, she was so strong. Well, I know she's very strong, but she should have been able to take out Thanos by herself. In the comics, there's a whole series where she rewrites the minds of everyone in the world, very powerful.
Because here's my thoughts on Scarlet
Okay,
Witch.
all right, give us your thoughts.
Yes, she's powerful, but I feel like she's so overrated. Okay.
Okay.
Because like everybody is like, oh my goodness, Scarlet Witch, she's so cool, but she's, I don't know.
I will
look at her
say-
as a very like overrated person.
Her powers are really kind of played down in the Avengers movies. In the TV series, it kind of shows a little more of what she can do. It's a little more powerful.
But like just like with her, and she's like, I'm sitting there like, and then her personality, and sometimes she like says stuff, and I'm just like, I mean, like
Okay.
she does seem like a very stubborn person.
Yeah.
I mean, she seems like a very stubborn person.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I mean, it's good for her to have vision for that. But
R.I.P.
but I feel like that yes, I feel like she's like has her like angry side and stuff, but Maybe it's just because the way I look at her. But
Okay,
I think she's
that's fine.
overrated. Because
It's
I
not
feel
your
like
pick.
every single girl is like, I love Scarlet Witch. She's so calm. She's the best wearer ever. And I'm just like, your opinion.
Okay, I get it now. I get it
It's
now.
like-
I see.
It's like a same thing with like Spider-Man. Like everybody's like, wow, Spider-Man villain. He's so puny. Like everybody's like, Tom Holland, so cool. And I'm like, he's puny. He's not a good superhero. Look at him in the movies. I'm just saying, like, what has he done?
Hot take. All right, so Zeke, that was your first choice. You get your second choice now. Who's your second choice?
I'm gonna say.
I'm not looking.
Oh my goodness.
I can't read your handwriting anyways. Go.
Can you read my handwriting?
I'm gonna say.
Let's see if it's my next pick.
Vision.
Vision, okay. Not my next pick. Not even on my list.
Dang it!
It's
I was
okay.
scared that you have Vision on your list.
No, it's a great pick. It's a great pick, but nope, wasn't on my list. All right. So my second choice, I've got Iron Man as my strategist. I'm gonna go with an infiltrator, and I'm gonna go with Ronan. I'm gonna go with Ronan as my infiltrator. Yeah.
Ronan the Accuser?
No, Ronan is in Hawkeye's.
Oh, different Ronan.
Yes.
Hawkeye Ronan.
Yeah, Hawkeye Ronan. That's going to be my infiltrator. Get behind enemy lines, do some damage. Yeah, so that's my second pick. Oops, I typed Ronan instead of Dad. That's.
You're
There you go.
Ronan.
I'm
Oh,
Ronan.
Ronan
Ronan.
is a dad.
He is a dad. All right, Charlie Ann, your second and third picks.
My second and third picks. I mean, no one's gonna pick this one, but I want to pick Valkyrie.
Okay, it was on my list.
Because I think she'd be a good leader.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Valkyrie. Valkyrie was on your list? It wasn't on mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You didn't know who she was.
Now it's your turn again, Charlie.
I know.
She was my wild card. Valkyrie was.
Oh, she was your wild card?
I'm gonna also
Yep.
pick Hulk, just because.
Okay. Hey, get off my screen, boy.
I really.
Also on my list.
I think Hulk's
Who?
a great because he's really smart. Because he's really smart, but he's
So you-
also like really.
So you want Smart Hulk? Or you want Endgame Hulk, or you want an Angry Hulk?
Well, here's the thing. He can be strong and he can like do stuff while he's Smart Hulk still, and he can still like be like tough and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's not, except he's like taking care of his like emotions and stuff.
Okay.
But he's still like really smart and intelligent.
Okay. Nope. I agree. Good choice. All right. So my third choice, I'm gonna go with y'all picked off two of my muscles already, so I'm gonna skip that one.
Oh, which one? Oh, Scarlet Witch and.
Yeah, I had Scarlet Witch and I had Hulk as my muscle.
I had Hulk on mine as
I know I got
well.
Thor. I'm gonna go ahead but I'm gonna leave him out. So for
I
my
may swipe him later.
for my support, I'm gonna make Zeke mad. I'm going to take Rocket. I'm gonna take
Oh,
Rocket.
thank you, Salon. You just said. Thank you.
Well, I figured you would take Rocket, so I'm gonna take Rocket as my support. Building us stuff, blowing stuff up, all those kind of things. I'm going Rocket.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Wasp as my infiltrator.
Nice. On my list as well.
She's very small. She can fit into the vents and hear them.
Oh, true.
And even if she goes out of the vents, it's gonna be really hard for them to see her.
Okay. All right.
And then my next character. Oh, I forgot that I have to mark off Rocket. For my next character, I think it's. So right now I kind of have two tanks. I have two tanks on my team right now.
Okay.
I guess I could. Excuse me. I want to do one of those too. I'm gonna do Mantis.
Okay. Good choice.
Because Mantis can probably interrogate them and get the truth from them.
Yeah.
Because she can control their minds.
Okay. All right.
So,
Nice. So that is
you can't hide
your.
anything from Mantis.
So that is your third pick, right? No, first, second.
Fourth.
That was your fourth pick. So
That was
this
my
is my fourth pick. So my fourth pick, My fourth pick, I am going to take Thor. See, you guys haven't seen Thor in the latest movie where he becomes less. It is a scary movie. He becomes less of a wreck. He becomes kind of the Thor he's meant to be, and
Like,
so
he was learning at the end of Endgame, like, oh, I need to become the person I meant to be.
Yeah.
He got his pep talk from his mom, you know.
yeah. So I'm gonna go with Thor. I need a muscle. I really need a muscle, and Thor's gonna be my muscle.
Yeah.
I took Scarlet Witch because straight off the bat, because I'm like, Scarlet Witch is a really powerful tank.
Yeah.
I know Charli didn't get it because she said that she was so overrated.
It's my personal opinion.
But I think Dad might have gotten Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
I want to snag it before he gets it.
That works. All right. So Charlie, and give us your last two picks.
I'm like, is it weird if I ask you what's smart?
I'm sorry.
Is it weird if I ask
It
you
is.
what's
This is
smart?
your team, so I'm not helping you pick your team. I'm gonna definitely pick the ones I don't want. Then, if you're trying to ask me,
Okay.
Who should I pick?
you get 2 picks here. 2 picks. So far, Charlie Ann, you have Doctor Strange, you have Hulk, and you have Valkyrie. Okay.
And
Dad.
And Loki.
And you want Loki?
I just
Loki,
want to
excellent
say
pick.
one thing.
Yeah.
You took my one and only planner on the sheet.
Which one?
Iron Man.
Oh.
Who'd
That's
you pick?
okay.
Loki.
Hey, if you're looking at my list, there's one more strategist on there that I didn't pick. He's in between my number 1 and number 3. So there's that
In
for
between
you.
your number 1 and your number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you? No, that's dumb. I'm trying to
Last
think,
pick.
like what I'm missing in my team.
What are you missing? So let's see. So you got Loki. Okay, he's a great infiltrator. All right. You've got Doctor Strange. Not only is he muscle, but he's a good strategist as well and leader. You got Hulk, another muscle, another brain. You got Valkyrie, who's a wild card, could also be leader.
Yeah.
Really, you need somebody that's going to be behind the scenes. And so I think that would be a great behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
So should I wait to say our whole team, or are we?
No, you
Oh.
you need to pick your last one.
Oh, I did.
I know, but you didn't tell them.
Oh, okay.
You circled it, and I know it
My-
because I pointed to it. But we should tell everybody, including Zeke. Zeke's got no idea either.
Oh.
Who'd you pick? I don't even
I'm
know
gonna
if I
say
need
all my people.
Okay, so all your people, and
Okay, I'm
then
gonna say all my people. I have Hulk, Doctor Strange, Loki, Shuri, and Valkyrie.
yeah, so Shuri,
And me.
yeah, Shuri, the new Black Panther,
Yes.
the new Black Panther.
Black Panther dies in
Underrated.
the movie.
In the second one, the actor that plays him died of
Yeah.
cancer, and so
Oh,
so they had this movie where they were mourning him, and then Shuri takes up the mantle as the next Black Panther.
Yeah, I think Shuri's like really good, and she's good behind the scenes, and
Yeah.
she's smart, and
Yeah.
I think she's really cool.
So, Dad.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, you need to pick your last character.
I need to pick
I
my
think
last
I have
one.
a good bonus. I have 3 girls and 3 guys. Good
There-
bonus.
Well, you can't have 3
Or-
girls and 3 guys
I mean,
because
I'm on the team.
oh, you're on the team. Okay.
Wait, I can be on my team?
Listen, I don't know what's happening now. I'm
No,
lost.
because you have 5 people on the superhero team, and then you're in the
Okay.
team with them.
All
That's
right.
how I thought of
Okay.
it.
All right.
That's how I thought it too.
Okay, so I'm
you
looking at my team. I've got Iron Man, I've got Ronan, I've got Thor, I've got Rocket. One more.
Charlie.
I'm trying to decide between two. And both of them really what my team needs. My team needs heart. My team needs a little bit of comic relief, and so I'm looking here. I'm going to go ahead and pick Ant-Man. Ant-Man's going to be my number 5. Ant-Man is a wild card. Ant-Man can be a strategist. Ant-Man can be the muscle. Ant-Man can be the infiltrator. Ant-Man can definitely be support. He can play. He can take all the positions. It's good stuff. So that's. Thanks, Charlie. And yet again, I typed the character's name instead of my name because I am Ant-Man. So that's
Just shrink.
so that's my 5. That's my 5. Zeke, who's your 5th
I
choice?
need help. What am I missing on this team?
Okay, so Zeke, so far you have Wasp, you have Scarlet Witch, you have Vision, and you have Mantis. Okay,
Yes.
so
So, Wasp, again, is a good infiltrator.
yep. Yep.
Scarlet Witch and Vision are pretty, or like tanks.
Vision is also a really good strategist.
strategist.
Very good
So we have a
strategist. You have a
strategist.
strategist. Yep. Very good
And
strategist.
Mantis would be good at interrogating
Yeah.
because she can control their minds.
Yeah, true.
And like self.
So
like,
so they can't hide anything from her.
And like self, like what am I trying to say? Like being like nice to people and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because
So
she's really sweet.
I'm looking at your list real quick.
Mantis
I mean,
actually used to be my favorite Marvel superhero.
yeah.
So
I mean,
kinda
I would
need
say
someone for support.
I think some of her support would be good. And so this is one that looks like would be good for support, maybe.
This one?
Yes, that's one. But also, I think this would be a good addition because you've got this one here. I think that'd be another really good addition there. That could also be support in a way.
We don't care about who's dead or not.
I picked Iron Man. Iron Man was my first pick. You think I picked dead Iron Man? I didn't pick dead Iron Man.
You
I
made a
picked,
comment about Vision being dead whenever I said at least Wanda has Vision.
yeah, I didn't mean that during the draft though. This is different.
Oh.
This is different.
Excuse me.
So I could pick Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I said something. I didn't have to be picking things off of my list. If I just come up with a superhero right now, I could pick that superhero.
Yeah.
Someone for support.
I'm just kidding. That's DC, not Marvel.
This is a Marvel draft.
I know, that's why I picked
Avengers draft.
I know, that's why I picked a DC person to mess with
She's
you.
being silly.
So I got it.
You got
Wait a
it?
minute. I have a question.
Yeah, why not?
I'm also going to add down here as my number 16. I'm Ironheart.
You're picking Ironheart. You're picking Pepper Potts' Iron Man suit, which is really kind of interesting. Zeke, you basically have Vision's Angels. You ever heard of Charlie's Angels? Charlie's Angels was a TV show where there was this guy named Charlie, and he had 3 girls that fought for him. And so now you have Vision and 4 girls that can fight for him. That's what you have on your team.
1, 2, 3.
Because you have Wasp, you have Mantis, you have Scarlet Witch, and you have Ironheart, and then there's Vision. Vision's
And
like...
him.
And Zeke. Yeah.
Agent 205.
Wait, true, I'm 2 different people. I have a SHIELD agent version of me and the normal version of me. Yeah! A team of 7.
In our like school pretend thing that we made up, he's Agent 205 and he's Tony
My
Stark,
shield
Pepper
agent.
Potts' child. Ezekiel Stark.
Ezekiel Stark, Agent 205. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we have our teams. We have our teams. Very nice. My team wins because it's the best. It's the best.
No.
If we won a battle, my team would win.
Do you know what surprises me?
What was that?
Zeke didn't pick Star-Lord.
He didn't pick Star-Lord. That surprised me as well.
That surprised
I
me.
have
'cause
my
he didn't
reasons.
Why? Because he's dumb.
I have some reasons.
I was surprised he didn't pick Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's fair too.
I didn't even have Spider-Man on my list.
I know.
Wouldn't Miles
He's
Morales be cute?
puny.
Oh.
He's puny.
Okay. No fighting, no fighting. All right, so the last thing I've got on our agenda for today is for you guys to plug anything you want to plug. So, Zeke, on our episode of the Time Machine, you plugged your channel, but you can plug it again. Why don't you plug it?
Tony, plug it fast.
Oh.
Tony can plug fast.
Okay,
Plug in the light bulb.
guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel, Charli and Joy.
Is that the name of the channel?
Yeah, it's Charli and Joy.
Okay.
How do you spell it?
CHARLIANN space JOY. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's Charli and Joy, and I posted a new video finally,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be making a song and posting it. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that.
I was trying to write it this afternoon, and I was like, I had like my line, and it sounded really good, and then my brain went.
Okay. All right. So that's what she's plugging. What are you plugging?
I'm plugging my channel as XLS.
Zexolis, which is ZEXOLIS.
Yeah. You
So-
totally just won't looking at my notes the whole time.
Well, listen, I gotta do what I gotta do. Do it. So,
That's
very
the
nice.
point.
Yep. So, so check their channels out. Nerdlings, I appreciate you guys coming on the show
You're welcome,
and
Dad.
talking about Avengers with me. We'll have to do it again sometime soon.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about another Marvel MCU.
Maybe.
We can talk about Hellboy, City of Ember.
We could talk about Hellboy or City of Ember, movies that we've watched recently. Yep.
You can talk about Hellboy.
I'll gladly do that. That was one thing I'm like, well,
We can all talk about
Hellboy.
We can all talk about City of Ember.
We did enjoy City of Ember. We may have to do that one next. We may have to do that next. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. It may be that one I was referencing earlier in the show with Cole Johnson about Unicorn Warriors Eternal. It might be with my brother-in-law, Rocky Dobson, friend of the show. We're going to be talking about The Last of Us. It might be another Nerdlings episode. I've got one in the tank with Zeke where we talk about one of my favorite books and one of his new favorite books, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but if you don't want to miss it, make sure you subscribe. And while you're subscribing, if you're on the iTunes platform, go ahead and leave us a review. While you're there, give us 5 stars. It'd be very helpful, very appreciative, and it might win you some free stuff. If you're not on iTunes, you can subscribe just about any podcast platform that's out there. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, subscribe there, leave us a comment. We'll read it on the show. We're just thankful that you're wanting to spend some time with us and hang out and hear about nerdy things. If you have any recommendations, if you have anything you would want to talk about, you can leave me a comment there. You can email me at nextgennerdpodcast@gmail.com. We can set up a time to do an interview, a topic. I'm in for whatever. Sounds like a good time. And if you want more Next Gen Nerd, you can check me out on Facebook, CJ Burrows, or Instagram and Twitter. It's nextgen_nerd, and you can check out stuff there and follow along. So it'd be great. I think that is. Oh yes, and if you want to share any other episodes of the podcast, you can go to nextgennerd.com, and you can share all of them there to your socials via email. You can copy the link, do what you want to do with it. Sounds great. I think that's it for this episode. So until next time.
Peace out, Seacrest.